And yet we have so many people seemingly in this industry that say, well, I tried one way of advertising and it didn't work out. I don't really know what to do. And I'm just, oh, well, people giving up so easily. Like as soon as the heat gets turned up. Have you ever felt that no matter what you do, you keep hitting brick walls? For me and my dumpster rental business, I have put so much time, energy, effort into trying to advertise in different new ways, experimenting with different options, with free options, with giving away a free dumpster, with all sorts of different things to try to drum up business in these colder, lower season months. And it has been pretty tough, not gonna lie. And so with that has come the challenge of trying to navigate through this time. If nothing's working, what do you do? What are you supposed to do? The truth is, I don't currently have that answer. My numbers right now are on the lower to average side at the moment. I know what's coming down the road in January, February, much colder months with snow on the ground and everything like that. So what am I supposed to do? And like I said, I am still trying to navigate and learn. I am trying so many different options out there to reach out to potential customers. There's always going to be people needing a dumpster. There may be less people needing the dumpster. So what do I do to get in front of more eyeballs to acquire those customers above my competition, above others who are out there who could offer essentially the same service? And so I'm left with a lot of thoughts of discouragement, of just exhaustion, trying to just keep trying different things over and over and over again, trying to get things to get some momentum going. And the truth comes back to my mind as I sit down and really evaluate what's been going on, what's happening, and what is my outlook? What is my mindset right now? When you're in troubling times, your mindset is what's going to sustain you going forward. So my mindset, even though I've had an incredible amount of epic fails more recently, my mindset has been, if I don't quit, and this is not a brand new phrase I've come up with. Other people have said it many different ways, but if you don't quit, you cannot fail. If you are always pursuing, if you're continuing to go after it, if you don't actually literally throw in the towel and say, you know what, I'm done, I give up, I can't figure it out. If you don't say that and you continually strive forward to pivot, to say, oh, this didn't work, or I didn't at least do it the right way this time, maybe I should try it a different way. If you can't immediately find the solution and you're willing to pivot to the next thing, to give more options, to allow yourself the freedom to say, you know what, this didn't work out. I currently don't have enough time or understanding or knowledge to figure this current thing out right now, but I'm willing to pivot to try another way. For me, advertising, trying to get the word out about my business, to have more eyeballs looking at me, to potentially get more and more customers. I'm willing to try anything, just about. I've tried more things more recently, whether it's the long-term play or immediate return customers, Google ads. I just recently got those going not too long ago. There's just a number of different options out there, and we have the choice. I have the choice. Do I just say, well, this didn't seem to work out, so this is the only option, so I guess I'm done? There's always more options. There's always other ways. There's other people who have figured out ways that do work, options that you do have, even in your business, even if it's a completely different other business, for you to learn, to be educated, for you to seek out the answer, for you to look at what other people are doing, to follow their example, to make it your own, to put a twist on it. There's so many options out there, and yet we have so many people seemingly in this industry that say, well, I tried one way of advertising and it didn't work out. I don't really know what to do, and I'm just oh well. People giving up so easily. Like as soon as the heat gets turned up, they're just like, I'm done, waving the white flag. with no real stamina, with no real endurance, the willingness to pivot, to the humility to say, I was wrong, this didn't work, or at least it didn't work right now with what I know. So I'm going to go and ask questions and pivot and seek out other options. For you to not be willing to do that, you're going to end up probably quitting everything you do try. If you take an inventory of your life and look at all the times that you have quit something, was it because you were seeking something else, or that you were running away from what you currently were doing at that time? As I look back in my life, almost, across the board, I really haven't run away from things. I've pivoted to new opportunities and new ventures to go after those things because my desires changed, not because the ship was sinking in those other areas, but because I was going after something else that was bigger and better, quote unquote, in many different areas in life, not just making money. But for you and your business, if you are seeking out ways to make this work and you keep coming up with nothing, and you're discouraged, and you don't know what to do, and you're sitting there going, dude, what in the world is happening? Like, I guess this is just a bogus industry. Like, I got lied to. This was just garbage, man. Like, no pun intended. Literally, like, if you don't quit, if you are willing to pivot, you have the humility to ask more questions and to say, this was wrong, it's nobody else's fault, I take complete personal accountability for the decision, the money's spent in the business to go after different things. I failed in all these areas. Now I know what not to do, or I now better have a more accurate understanding of what maybe what the customer could be, the target audience could be, not what I've spent money on and didn't get any results on. Like, if you are constantly failing, you are scoping in what you're supposed to be doing by knocking off all of the other options out there that aren't currently working, that would never have worked, possibly, whatever that may be. So for you and your business, are you willing, if you, I'm not telling you to put yourself in harm's way financially and, risk the mortgage or something, but like, are you willing to pivot? Are you willing to not quit, for you to never quit and actually never give up? Like, for that to be the case, and have that mentality of, if I do not quit, I cannot fail. I think that's a powerful statement. It means it's hedging your bets. It's literally putting it into stone that you will be successful. It's just a matter of when. When I get this figured out, we're going to be rolling. It's just a time game. We're literally just watch the clock tick down, understanding that time is not being spent being idle or messing around. That time has been spent hunting, pursuing, crossing things off the list, pivoting, changing, asking questions, all sorts of networking, all sorts of everything that may be for your business where you're needing help in. If it's just a matter of time, you are going to be successful. I am going to be successful, not because I have all the answers right now, but because I'm willing to play the long-term play and continue seeking after these things. I'm going to be successful because I will have crossed off all of these stupid options that were not the answer, and I will eventually have found the answer later on in the process. I'm willing to eat my own words, to waste as much money as I need to, as I'm able to afford to push everything that doesn't work to the side so I can eventually find the diamond in the rough, the solution or solutions in the future to acquire more customers, to build my business, and to grow at a higher rate than I'm currently at, especially in this winter season right now. If you have that, you're going to be successful. It's not a matter of if, it's when. So ask yourself the question, The way I'm acting, the way I am working my business, the way I am, my mindset, how I talk to customers, all these things, are you pursuing this as if it's a matter of when, not if? If it's an if question, if I'm successful, you've got your hat, on backwards. You've got some other issues. You need to be sold out for the business. And obviously financially, if you're just, it's a sinking ship or you're having issues like that, like that's a whole other conversation. But if you do have the means and the willingness to maybe tighten the belt, even a bunch, to be able to find a way to make it work, it's worth the long-term play. It's worth the sacrifice. So for me, because I am not going to quit, I cannot fail. I will be successful. It's just a matter of time. To a certain degree, that I would want to build a business too, that's a whole other discussion. Maybe people wanting to build a crazy big business and then sell it and then move on to another business or other options out there. As far as I'm concerned, I plan on building this as big as I can, and keeping that, being a staple in my community to be able to serve and to be a blessing to others. So that's my target. That's what I'm going to be doing. Ask yourself the question, what's going on in your business? Do you have the if versus the when question? Are you ultimately going to be saying, if I do not quit, I cannot fail? I think it's a huge thing. This is not me telling you, this is my official phrase. Other people have used it many different ways. I give them all the credit, whoever that it is. Like, I've seen tons of pictures and memes and stuff about it. People have talked about it on YouTube as well. So I stole it from them, which they probably stole it from other people. I think it's a great mindset to have. It's the long-term play. And that's what I'm here to do, what I'm, wanting to be. I've shared my journey with you since day one of this dumpster rental business, and I plan to share it all the way to the top, whatever that is. And whenever I, really have things in place, I will continue to share everything I've got for you. So with that being said, hopefully you have a great day today. Stay safe, and God bless, guys.